Good evening, Livio, Regano with tonight's weather. Big, tall, rumbly showers are sprouting up all over Queensland as the southeasterly trade winds meet the monsoon. Rainfall will peak tomorrow, then slowly fade away into next week. On the Sunshine Coast, our biggest fall was 165 millimetres at Caloundra. Phenomenal. 88 at the airport. Maroochydore had 74 mils and Coolum 53. For the first time I can remember, almost all our temperatures have returned to near normal. The hygrometer at Sunny Coast Airport is still getting fixed, so no humidity today. Let's have a look at the satellite loop now, or what's left of the old cyclone Esther is now just a big rain depression, still quite powerful and drifting west as predicted. Eventually it'll slip up off the Western Australian coastline. The northerly winds coming clockwise around the ex-cyclone are still merging into the southeasterly trades and buckling all over the place, producing these big showers and storms. Look at that very strong line there. If you look at today's chart, you'll see there's a trough line there that marks the division between the humid air on one side and the dry air on the other. On tomorrow's chart, that trough doesn't move very much at all. East of it, there'll be an upper-level trough coming into alignment with it, so it'll be our biggest day for rain, showers and storms right across the state and not easing off until next week. And now the latest from the Weather Bureau. The boating forecast for Sunshine Coast waters, just light variable winds tomorrow, so nothing wrong with boating conditions. Southwest to southeasterly change on Friday, only 15 knots, and then Saturday, southeasterlies reaching 20 knots. Surf's up to a metre, and though it's an east-southeasterly swell, the afternoon sea breeze is creating a little bit of chop on some beaches. Swim between the flags and you'll be fine. The high tide's getting later each day as the crescent moon slowly grows from a black shadow, almost lunchtime tomorrow, and still quite a big tide. The southeast coast, showers and possible storms. Maroochydore 29 degrees, Nambour also 29, Gympie 31. Looking ahead for Maroochydore, showers are a decent bet on most days, but Friday onwards we'll see a steady decline in rainfall probability as the atmosphere slowly stabilises. Now that ex-tropical cyclone Esther is safely falling apart, you might find yourself suddenly wondering what happens in the eye of a cyclone. So here's something to think about. Tropical cyclones are like upside-down plug holes in the atmosphere. And by upside down, I mean the air spiralling into the middle goes up instead of down. At the centre point where the winds collide, we find a little sanctuary of calm weather and bright sunshine. It's an eerie feeling, and I know personal friends who've lived to tell the tales. Have a nice evening. Now it's back to the team.
Good on you, Liv. Thank you very much, mate. That wraps it up. Just a reminder, anything you'd like to watch again, we have that replay in a moment over on 7/2. National Bulletin coming up now. Catch you tomorrow night. Good night.